imagine identity free, identity thieves, everything's for free. The person who gave you anything and everything, but to know that those attached to your love frequency, to your orgasmic energy, cummings are the people all the way back from the 80s and so on and so forth, that they continue to name drop their names and brag that they're rapists and that they are emotional terrorists and gaslighters. I mean, how pathetic to know that people have to log into your life story in order for their new wife and their children to have existence, but for celebrities to be the same. I mean, the idea that they have a life without you, but to pretend to be you, to sit here and listen to each and every single one of them as they steal your assets. They talk about how they just got this, they just got that. They argue over dividing up stolen properties. It has Susan Sheppard's name on assets, but they don't care about the fact that it's Susan's name on it. They wanna brag it, they make sure Susan Sheppard didn't get it, but they've looked and they've waited all these years for decades and years, and they brag about how long it's taken for them to wait for the day when it's finally arrived, that they finally get to have what they finally never thought they were ever going to have, until this moment in time that they got to be the biggest thief. Fraudsters, through their eyes technology, they're on camera and that the world's watching. The proxy don't mind if they think they're being lawbreakers, stealing to be on TV, scumbags going to be famous for this, and then they don't realize they're on the radio right now through their own mind eyes, filming that they're CGI, that they're in a cartoon, that they're voice actresses and they're scripted and on screen and the show scripted. So did they get their 50 seconds of fame? Do you think they're famous enough for peeing and shutting yet, or do they need to continue to wear Susan's vagina and continue to wear whatever it was fake to calm, because in augmented reality, whatever it's supposed to be for Susan Sheppard and also for our daughters are certainly not for them, because IT needs to be for fraudsters, proxies, stalkers, thieves, liars, to continue to brag and put yourself out there so the world can watch, paid watchers. What it's like to be alone, alive, have no life, but the life you lead is obviously to be blamed. What? Because you're obviously nothing but a blank. But do you have a gun when it comes to your suicide game later? I mean, these are the same people who like to pretend to kill themselves, right? Pathetic. Just go right back in the squatters, cause they literally know squatters. I mean, can you imagine the elite, the celebrities? They claim that they're so important, but elite have to live off identity fraud. Oh my, they have to be Susan LDS, have to kill people in order to be in existence. I mean, talk about criminals, right? Well, here we are, skipping those stones across the water. All that deep sewage, that sewage water supply. Proxies sit there and drink shitty water, and they watch people shit on their heat, and they put their excrement in the light. Oh, I defecated right there, and someone else is saying, well, shit right there. And then they're like, you know, that's all the same thing. You're still talking about bacteria that came from beings' body. Deciding to feed we young, such commit, pretending that you're now naive. What? Chocolate bottles from somebody else and I, so oh no, oh no. That just happened. Did you see that? Oh, did you see? Oh no. Well, apparently they must have just had their mind erased. I'm seeing them in some shit cake right there, and you're like, yeah, what I saw was excrement. Someone else is saying, I saw the person make a pie crappy. No, I saw a person make a cake, and they're like, now that was crunchy crap. No, it's those with donuts. So let's decide what dessert. Yeah, so go ahead and eat that. Somebody else's crap and somebody else's throwing the cold shit. That's somebody else defecated on top of your food. They whip that up and they're like, oh, that look like chocolate, doesn't it? Somebody else is like, now we tell them it was pea soup and meatballs, and you're like, oh, jack type, biggest curse to you win. Well, all you been jack, I for you to what jackal train. Don't know, I've been hijacked. Well, I guess if you're going to keep getting jacked in those cards or those 21 picked up, because you certainly are not playing with a full deck of 54 cards, and that's deck of cards. Okay, who's going to take the money? Who's going to give me something back? I need money.